You're watching CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown.
Hello, I'm Amy Johnson. Here's a look at your top stories. A person has been arrested after a gunman was spotted in the parking lot of Larchmont Charter School in West Hollywood. Police say a man drove up on school grounds, got out of his car, and then pointed a gun at the school on North Fairfax Avenue, but he did not fire that gun. No students or school employees were hurt. Officials say they can't confirm if the gun was real or a fake. We spoke to a mom who reunited with her kids after the whole ordeal.
The staff did an amazing job keeping kids safe and calm, and they did what they were supposed to do. I felt great about staff doing what they're supposed to, and they're implementing new security procedures, so hopefully it will keep us safe. I'm sorry, I'm a little shaken up.
The school was put on lockdown as a result. Again, that man was taken into custody. He hasn't been identified, but we're told he's facing serious charges. We'll have more on this story throughout the day. And developing news, an arrest in the death of a pro-Israeli protester in Thousand Oaks. This is video from that day back on November 5th. Pro-Israeli protester Paul Kessler allegedly clashed with pro-Palestinian protesters, and at some point Kessler fell and hit his head on the ground. He died the next day. This morning, investigators arrested Loy Abdel Fattah al-Janabi in the incident. The Moorpark College professor is being held on $1 million bail. Meanwhile, some UC students held a news conference today at UCLA to denounce anti-Semitic incidents that they say have spiked since the Israel-Hamas war.
Across the UC system, Jewish students are feeling isolated, targeted, and frankly scared. We're dealing with more than just the usual stresses of college life. We're grappling with an environment where identity alone makes us a target for discrimination, hostility, and physical threats.
We're tired of feeling like outsiders in our own academic communities. We're fed up with having to defend our right to feel safe and respected. And we are certainly done with being treated differently just because of our Jewish heritage.
Well, just yesterday, UC Regents pledged $7 million to address anti-Semitism and Islamophobia on campuses. The funds will go toward mental health resources and new educational programs. David DePape has been found guilty of federal assault and attempted kidnapping charges. He broke into the home of former Speaker Nancy Pelosi, and during the trial, he admitted he was searching for her and planning to take her hostage. Pelosi's husband was home at the time. DePape was seen on video hitting Mr. Pelosi with a hammer. Since this was a federal criminal trial, the verdict had to be unanimous to avoid a mistrial. Thousands of Starbucks workers nationwide are walking off the job today. It comes during the company's popular Red Cup Day event. Several Starbucks locations in LA and Orange counties are taking part. KCAL News reporter Rick Montanez explains.
Hey, Starbucks, you can't hide!
We can see your greedy side.
Around 24 people showed up here. Some are workers, others are college students in support of the workers' demands. The first Starbucks store unionized back in December 2021. Since then, about 9,000 workers have joined in, but they're working without a union contract still. United Workers says Starbucks has not been willing to complete negotiations on a labor agreement. So this is the fifth labor action since 2021. Demands from the union include a base $20 an hour pay for baristas, annual 5% raises, and a retirement plan. And in addition, workers want a 100% employer-paid health care plan.
Customers don't know that there's even a union, don't know the workers are standing up, and they believe, like I did, that Starbucks is a progressive company and that they're standing up for the environment and for, people and justice, and the reality is they're not at all.
I think it's a little outrageous. I'm in corporate America. I don't get 100% of my benefits paid, so I respect what they do. They deserve every right that they have, but there is a balance.
They do a great job, great coffee. I'm here very often, so they should unionize, they should get more money. Good for them.
Starbucks released a lengthy statement to us this morning saying, in part, we remain committed to working with all partners side by side to elevate the everyday, and we hope that Workers United's priorities will shift to include the shared success of our partners and working to negotiate contracts for those they represent. The company also says it is willing to negotiate and blames the union for not coming to the bargaining table in the last 5 months. Of course, the union disputes that as well. How all of this will play into the company's bottom line as well as the negotiations, that remains to be seen. Reporting in Claremont, Rick Montanez, KCAL News.
Taking a look at downtown LA this afternoon, despite the big clouds looming over the skyscrapers, we got a break from the rain, but we're not in the clear just yet. KCAL News meteorologist Paul Diano is tracking more rain in our next weather.
Good afternoon to you. Meteorologist Paul Diano with your forecast after showers last night and early in the morning. The radar is clear and the radar will stay clear through the afternoon today. We're getting a break from the rain, but it does return tomorrow night. The actual storm that gave us the rainfall yesterday is still spinning off the central California coastline and won't move over us and then past us until this weekend. So there are rain chances still to come. That said, today, rain for central California and northern Mexico. We are in a clear spot, if you will, with partly sunny skies. So for this afternoon, showers are done. Plan on a good dose of sunshine. We won't be dry for long, but it will be a wet part of the weekend because that rain returns Friday night. And the more and more I look at the computer models, most of Saturday is looking dry, at least until barbecue time. We may be dry until Saturday evening or wet until Saturday evening. So plan on drier weather on Sunday, but a soggy Saturday. Highs this afternoon will be in the low 70s. Chino 72, Simi Valley 70, downtown Los Angeles 74. We'll have more on the timing of this next wave of rainfall coming up on our news at 4 o'clock. Have a great day.
This has been CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back live at 3 o'clock right here on CBS News Los Angeles.